Greetings everyone, this is Vaza here and welcome to A Hat in Time. Now in this particular video I want to explore the possibilities of playing this game without a hat. There is this specific mod that allows you to play this game without a hat called the No Hat mod. Now as we all know, this game is all about hats. So the question is it possible to play this game without a hat? The answer is surprising to say the least. You see, most of the time, it comes down to one or two specific elements of a specific stage as the reason why you cannot do those missions without a hat. And one of those is right here. I want to show you the Twilight Bell mission specifically. Now, in order to get up to that platform, you would most likely need to climb this flag right here. But unfortunately, this flag just kind of repels you off. It doesn't allow you to stand on it. I've tried many different ways, but I can't seem to get up there somehow. So, for the time being, I'm going to use cheats to get up here. But if this somehow was possible to get from down here to get up here, then I will show you the rest, or how to do the rest. Now this Twilight Bell bath, I guess you would call it. I don't know what the official name is, I forgot. But the Twilight Bell part is not that exciting itself, as there's a bell right here and a lot of green platforms that you don't even need to use, to be specific. But the more interesting part comes in the Twilight Bell itself, so I'll see you there. And welcome to Twilight Bell. Now normally you would think that this specific mission is impossible to do without a Dweller's Mask, because this mission depends on the Dweller's Mask so much. But through some investigation, it comes out it is surprisingly, well, not quite possible, but it's surprisingly possible for how much you can do it alone. This block right over here is very interesting. The collision on this thing is a little bit wonky. It kind of allows you to climb it, this side specifically. Excuse me. I guess it's only on the right side. There we go. That's what I wanted to show. The right side specifically, I guess, just kind of teleports you upwards. I don't know how it works, but it just kind of does it. So I guess that's funny. Now as for this part right over here, this part in the middle kind of repels you off, just like the flagpole in that one path. But this red thing in the sky is actually solid. So if you can manage to land on this thing, I did it first try, which is amazing. It's actually really difficult to land on that thing because it's so tiny of a hitbox. You can get up here. This jump right over here is a very tight one. It's a long jump. Fortunately, if you do mess it up, you get teleported right back. This is quite a lengthy jump, so just make sure you make it. Let's try this one more time, with more success this time, or maybe not. There we go. I made it. Yeah, this jump looks a lot easier than it actually is. It's quite a long jump. But if you do make it, the rest shouldn't be that bad. I say, as we're about to enter a realm of very interesting collisions. There's an invisible wall type of thing here, for some reason. I don't know why it's here or what's causing it, but it's here, I guess. But anyway, this wall doesn't really matter to us. We can just jump on top of it, easy peasy. And we can just jump on top of this thing as well. And now here is a very peculiar thing. Normally you're supposed to use the time stop pad to get this. I personally used a scooter before to do this, not knowing you have to use the time hat. But it's actually possible to do without anything. It is quite tight, but it is possible. Now, if you don't have the horn blown, you can blow it right here. I already have it blown. I just wanted to show that it is possible. You can just jump over here now. Now, as for this path is pretty self-explanatory at first. The interesting part comes over here. Now, as we learned from before, you can land on top of the red thing. You know what they say? When there's will, there's a way. So if we can just land on top of the red thing, again the hitbox is much smaller than you think. But it is possible to land on it. And the rest is just... The rest is history. Just get the key and get on your way. Now what is very particularly peculiar to me as well is there's a death field right here. The game does not want you to jump over there. It tries to stop you at all costs. The game really hates you. But we don't care. Moving on to the next path. Normally you would use the Dweller's Mask right over here to get past here, but it just comes out that you can just jump over it, no problem. And as for everything else, over here, normally you would have to use the Dweller's Mask here as well, but it just comes out that, not quite. Let's try this again. Stop grabbing onto the wall, if at all possible. Okay, let's try this again. This time we go all the way over here. And it just happens to land us on the other side. If we land over here, it thinks we've already passed this part, and it gives us a little checkpoint emoji, even though we're not supposed to have it. So that's really cool. We can just kind of not do that if we want to. And over here, we got... Hello? Let's try that one again. Alright, there we go. And over here is where the slide thing comes in. And last but not least, this part right here. Now this is the final nail in the coffin. This is also, according to my knowledge, not possible to do. You can do everything in the Twilight spell without a Dweller's Mask, but you cannot do this part. You see, if you hit the bell, you can get all the way up there, but you can't get down to the bell itself. The, what is it called? Hourglass. You see, the hourglass is point blank in the middle of the block, so it's kind of not possible. Also, when you glitch into the green thingy, you also cannot move sideways, so you can only go downwards. So that doesn't help at all. In order for you to get the hourglass, you would need to somehow either glitch out the bell or get up there without using the bell at all. And as far as I know, that's not possible. Also, there is some interesting collisions with this thing right here. I mean, I'm clearly not standing on air right now. But yeah, this is what I want to show. It's not a success, but you know what? It's interesting nonetheless. So that about does it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video perhaps. I'll see you then.